Alright, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive, learning the roster here, and we have Baiken up next. Apparently ease of use 5. I don't know why in my head I thought Baiken was a little bit more of a complicated character, the conception I had of her. Maybe I'm thinking of like Exert Baiken or something, but regardless, we are going to get into it. As always with this sort of thing, we're not trying to learn every little in and out and every detail of Baiken. We're not even trying to learn how to play Baiken. We're trying to learn how to fight Baiken as Potemkin, and generally as well just how to fight Baiken. Some specific stuff maybe, but just again, what her kit does, what are things to look out for, where there might be gaps, what might be real or fake, you know, what the win condition is and how we can play around it, etc., etc. Watch her walk forward for maximum understanding. Her walk cycle is fantastic. Oh, I'm very aware of her walk cycle. People, you know, but I mean, look at her idle animation. They know what they're doing with this character, sir. But yeah, so let's get into it here. As always, like the video. Feel free to like the video. Ooh, I like the black and the red there. If you want to come by, hang out on the streams, you know, link in the description. I'd love to have you. Let's see what Baiken is all about here. I do like the darker hair colors and stuff on her, I think, personally. Everyone's got like the Kai color for number 6. Let's make everyone like blonde. Let's see what Baiken has for me here. Let me pull up her dust loop as well. We did Happy Chaos last time. Baiken. Where are you? There you are. Alright. Yeah, great theme as well. Yeah, I mean, as far as the walk cycle, this certainly something. You know, she's very very proud and confident is the thing. All right, so tether. After landing, I did not know the tether got applied on a ground throw. I'm already learning. Oh my. Or Escobar, yeah, her little hook, right? The opponent is connected to Baiken via a rope. Should either character move, the rope will propel them back toward their respective opponents. Yeah, just kind of like it tethers you to them, right? Danger. Depends on the movement. Simply walking back will nudge characters forward, whereas air dashing back will swing them directly toward their opponent. Yeah, it works like a rope. That makes sense. All right, so. I like to look at the normals first, just kind of see if anything really stands out, right? She does have a 4-frame. That's good to know, I suppose. But yeah, doesn't look very big. Looks like kind of like an Armaya, like 5P or something. 5K. What is this? This is not the animation I would expect. Oh, interesting. Huh? Sure. Also smaller than it looked on the dust loop page, but sure, fine. Close slash. Yeah, plus on block close slash. Pretty expected. Far slash, this is a nice ass button, right? I do see Baiken's using this thing all the goddamn time, right? 9-frame far slash. I mean, I'm -7 from this distance, like basically safe on block 2, though of course you'll rarely not be like comboing it into or gatling it into or canceling it into something else. So, but still, very nice button. Poke to look out for. It's very fast. Yeah, 9 frames. Has a higher counter hit level than far slash at 5H. Just big bonk, presumably. Yeah. This looks like it's a big bonk. It's a counter hit, maybe like a counter hit fishing tool, right? Combo tool. Probably not as useful in neutral though. Sure. Dust standard. 6-frame 2P is actually kind of interesting. Sure. 2K. Sure. How big is this? Okay. Seems standard-ish. 6 frames is nice. It's relatively quick. 2S. I see this thing all the time as well, right? Yeah. One of the bigger pokes. Yeah, actually, whoa. Oh. Quite a bit bigger than I thought, actually. Yeah, okay. Quite large poke. Gotcha. 2H. Right. I get hit by this thing all the goddamn time. I don't think I have it in my head that like Baiken just has like a low hitting, like far-reaching move like this you can gatling into, right? But yeah. Just keep it in mind, I suppose. Though it is quite slow, and I mean not reactively slow, but it is quite slow and quite minus, so they don't cancel into anything. 2D, sure. Yeah, 2-hit sweep, sure. 6P, standard stuff. 6K is... What is this thing? Huh. 12 frames, -5 on block. Combo move? A combo filler and frame trap and strong take throw button? Really? Wait, why? Oh, because you can be up to +3 if you space it. Ah, I see. Okay, you can meaty with this thing. Gotcha. Really? Oh, okay, right there. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. Sure. 6H. Big ass hits. This is just like the kill your opponent button, like most 6Hs are, I think. Yeah, okay. This is a combo tool, and just like obliterate them if they mash or whatever. Gotcha. Hello, Riot client, please shut the fuck up. Jump buttons, sure. Oh yeah, this JS, this thing is the bane of my goddamn existence, man. This is very hard to deal with, right? Though I will say the hitbox is, yeah, the hitbox is a little, with like the little wind animation on the mace right there. I always thought it was a little bit bigger than it is appearing to be right now. But still, yeah, you know, it covers a really nasty angle, that's sort of like 45 degrees downwards when you're jumping in. And she has her JD as well, right? That I do see a bunch. Safe jumps for dummies, sure. JD is a combo tool, I think, mostly. Though I guess I'm not sure if there's like, if it really matters you like switching air momentum with this, maybe. Depending on certain angles, you can make like a 6P whiff or something, but sure. Okay. So let's get into the actual stuff. Yes, the throw tethers. Oh, you can choose not to, huh? If you hold it, it doesn't tether. That's interesting. Okay, so you don't necessarily always get tethered. All the animations are on Anji, by the way, very fitting. Also decent for baiting anti-airs, yeah. She's got blue wall assault, okay. Tatami Gaishi. So, okay, Tatami. There's an air and a ground version of this, and they are different. Like to my understanding, they are materially different. So, yeah, there's the part where like the actual tatami mat comes out is a hit, and then it falls, right? Bonk, bonk. It's a 2-hitting move. -3 on block, interestingly. Okay, cool. So the grounded one is minus. Good to know. And it can be used to frame trap, yeah, because it is slow enough. Sure. Off close slash for 5k. Is there anything important about this? It'll nullify some projectiles. Sure, it can be a bit of a wall. I think this one is mostly a frame trap and maybe a combo tool, right? This, the air tatami, I see much more often, I feel like. People going like, oh, it's 236, yes. Oh, you can't jump for a little bit after that, yeah. Like that. I guess you have to probably IAD to be like lower to the ground or something, but. So this is just Giga Plus, if you do it correctly. Yeah. Instant air backdash tatami is possible, however, it requires super jump. Fantastic keep away tool. Okay, sure. Yes, this is mostly if you get air tatami and it looks like they did it pretty close to the ground, then you probably just shouldn't mash on it, right? This seems like a strong tool, but not a complicated tool. I don't think I really have to think hard about how to deal with this. You just have to respect that shit, I think. Is it a projectile? I'm kind of curious. IAD back for building walls and holding space. Yeah, like defying gravity. I assume this is not a projectile, yes? The tatami mat? Okay, can I flick this thing? I don't think so. I would imagine the answer is somewhere between no and hell no. But at the same time, have you considered that you'll never know if you don't try? Oh, sure. Nope. No, okay, gotcha. I mean, listen. Can't demand dream. Oh, no, it is. Oh, it is. It totally is. What about the first bit, though? So we have to, like, hold the flick and then have her do it. The way my inputs are set up is very odd for this. Yeah, so the first part is not, I don't think. But the actual falling of it is. Interesting. Okay. This actually, I'm not sure if this matters too much, but it's good to know at least. Right, this falling tatami is a projectile. The strike here is not. That shit is definitely beating flick clean. But sure, okay, good to know. Good to know. And then, okay, Kabari. Kabari is a lot of... I see Bikens use this move against me like 17 times around, usually. So I think it's important to really sit down and try to understand what is going on with this one. So, there's two versions, an S Kabari and an H Kabari. S Kabari is slower and plus, H Kabari is faster and minus. Okay, pretty standard so far. On hits, the opponent will be pulled all the way towards Biken. It's combo tool. On block, though, is what I'm curious about. Given that point blank range, Biken at +6. On block, the opponent will be pulled, leaving Biken at +3 on block instead. Yeah, okay, so she's +3. Combo and pressure extension tool, sure. What's the difference in these? So, like, it's... oh, wait, is it not? Oh, there you go. Okay. I feel like I see H much more often, but sure. Yeah, so, are these... I guess, this, again, for science, are you a projectile? No. No, okay, you're beating flick clean. What about you? Oh, I think I did the same one again. There you go. I didn't record it. I'm a fool. Don't talk to me. The fuck? Yeah. 236H apparently too hard for my little brain. Is it not 236? It's not. Oh, how the fuck did I even get it accidentally? It's half circle back. Those are some really unclean 236s. Goddamn. Oh, no, it's half circle forward. Oh, it's half circle forward. Gotcha. Okay. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. First part's a strike in the air, and the second half's a projectile. Huh. Yeah, so we can't flick either of the Kabaris, it seems like. Sure. And yeah, the S1 tethers, the H1 does not. Combo ender. Pressing heavy slash again forms a follow-up slash and can be charged to delay it. Follow-up can be formed on whiff. That's I see this thing all the time too, I think, right? This is the this thing, right? What's the frame data on this thing? That's what telling me that it gets sent that late? Oh, it did, yeah. I just saw that. Yeah, YouTube has a bit of a delay sometimes for some reason. Okay, so this is this is -7, huh? Let's switch to Twitch for a bit. It is there's a bit of a delay, unfortunately. I don't know why. So if we block this, I can just potbuster her ass like every time. Is that true? Let's actually block this out. Yeah. I guess so. You can charge to delay the slash, but I don't think that'll make it any less minus, right? Ah, it does make it cross up. I see. Can you like do like a halvesies delay? No. You delay is because creating an active recording while live? I suppose so. Yes, you can delay it to make it cross up. In which case, I mean, she's still like whiffing that shit, right? Like she's still stuck for a while, I think. Like if she does this, she can act like kind of quick out of it. I see. But if we see a slash, like I mean, honestly, can I even do if she does it like right away? Say she goes like bonk, bonk. Can I like even on the Kabari just okay? No, I can't. I can't just like buffer potbuster and hope for the best. But sure, if we block the slash though, we definitely can potbuster her. Good to know. She can choose not to do the follow-up. She recovers faster on whiff than block. Yep. I'm saying like if she does the follow-up and I block it, because it does happen often, I can potbuster her, which is good to know. ZAN SEN. Correct. This thing, I've been instant overheaded by this thing. Sometimes this thing crosses up. However, if we block it, she does go straight to hell, as far as I'm aware, right? Danger. Use that for a normal jump, and it'll be plus enough to link after, while also adding an extra high hit to your opponent to block. Yep. Uses a cross up, back into the opponent. Yeah. Just something to look out for. On the bright side, if we do block this, she usually does just go straight to hell, in my experience. Follow-up's more of a call, they usually don't press it. Not in my experience. They press that shit all the goddamn time. Yo Johnson, correct. And then this is a parry. Yes. I guess quick main thing you always want to test with something like this is we go to her counterattack settings. She'll be fine after the cross-up, but instant overhead is death on block. Sure, yeah. Counterattack settings after recovery. I want you to do... Oh god, what the fuck? It's Haragi, right? And then action 1. That's the parry. Please don't block. Mrs. Ken. Guards. Go straight to hell. Do you parry on wake up? Yes, you do. Okay. So I guess the big question is, does this parry this? Oh, I'm asked. Don't talk to him. Does this parry this? No, it does not. Okay. I mean, that's... You can parry during block stun? Interesting. Yeah, but unfortunately for me, she cannot parry this, you fucking casual. That's good to know. I wonder if Garuda becoming a projectile actually is the difference maker there. Since they made Garuda a projectile in the last patch, right? You still have to parry Garuda, but no more? Yeah, now the Garuda is a projectile. I mean, that seems very nice for us, certainly. But yeah, sure. Meterless frame 1 reversal. Yeah. Able to guard cancel and putting Karagi during block stun. The swirling circle on her palm. Gotcha. You can always try to fish for that parry. I guess the important thing is just keep that in mind, and if she does whiff it, make sure you send her straight to hell, right? And then, yes, this is a reversal, and this is... The gun does happen quite a lot. Lower health in this gal too, so she explodes. Yeah. The gun happens a lot. I'm not really sure... Like, Bikons do just sometimes fire the gun at my ass from full screen, and I think it's just a bad thing to do. Like, I don't think this actually has too much value just like, you know, to actually just go like this. Again, like anti-zoning tool, they say on Dust Loop, I see that. But like for me, I mean, most of the time I just kind of do this, and then they wasted 50, but maybe there's something there I don't know about. Maybe you can do that into like an IAD or something, like if they go this, and then they just like try to, oh, instant air dash, not just instant dash. Bonk, bonk. Oh. That's, the fuck? Core circle back's a lot easier than core circle forward, sir. Right. Not exact, oh, my lord. Not my best moment reporting. Point being, I don't think that using this this gun from full screen is really all that useful. I'm trying to hold up, and I keep fucking it up, trying to get the dash out. There you go. It's not so hard. He just does this. Yeah, no, I mean... So all these Bikons that are firing the gun at me from full screen when I'm not doing anything are, I think, just killing themselves. Good against Hammerfall? That's fair. I guess how many times does this thing hit, actually? I am kind of curious if Pod is not blocking. Twice. Ah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. So it does, if I'm just like, you know, auto-piloting armor options that will kill me. That's fair, that's fair. And she can also fire it in the air, yeah, which I have seen, certainly. Bonk. Serves better against zoners like Asuka and Testament? Yeah, that I can see, sir. That I can see. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess the big thing to think about then is like, Strive Bog, indeed. The big thing to think about at this point is why, like, what changes when I'm tethered? Like, how, you know, why do I as Pod care about being tethered, right? I'll tell you, like, my sort of, like, general feeling about this has always kind of been that, like, a lot of the time, unless the Viking is, like, actively pressuring me, it kind of feels like the tether is sort of a good thing for me, but I imagine that's probably a bit of copium. Can I, like, be perma-tethered or something? No. I don't believe so. Would be nice, but yeah, it doesn't seem that way. Okay, sure. But yeah, I mean, like, I know, like, you know, it's gonna keep you from, like, going away from her. You can't get away from her, and she can't get away from you, but tether gives her better combos and mix. So, like, where exactly? Oh, also, I'm doing the wrong one. This is the one that tethers you, right? Is it because she can do stuff like this? That she can, like, tether and then, like, run away, and then it gets pulled back towards you, and then she can do some, like, ambiguous cross-up stuff, I suppose? It always, like, most of the time when I get tethered by a Viking, it almost kind of feels like I'm in a good place. But maybe it's because none of the Vikings I've fought so far have been, like, good enough to really make it a problem for me. But yeah, I guess you can do, like, if, again, the Tiger tries to, like, get away from you, she gets, like, pulled back, and she can do some, like, unpredictable, it makes her, like, movement around you a bit more unpredictable, I suppose, right? I see that. I still feel like I'm not quite so certain that it seems like I need to play around her particularly differently when I'm tethered or not. I can try to avoid getting tethered, but it seems like the general objective is going to just be, you know, probably I guess the general objective was going to be, I was going to say, like, get in on her and then, like, kill her, but, like, we have to be a little bit careful poking at this lady, I think, in case she parries our ass, right? She can jump and do, like, super jump and stuff, maybe cross up with the Ozansen. That's fair, yeah. The Ozansen cross up becomes a lot easier to do when you're doing this too, I imagine. That's fair. Is it 623S, by the way? 623H? I forgot what the actual input for this thing was. Who knows? But yeah, so the general game plan feels relatively easy. Like, as far as not, like, to beat, but just, like, to understand, where, you know, she off knockdowns gets tether gives her mix, she has a lot of mix in general, and off any knockdown she's, like, always gonna be plus, because she can always do, like, in, like, IAD to Tommy or whatever, and, like, off any hit she gets become, like, plus 15 again and right in your face. So, like, I see the sort of, like, looping nonsense she's gonna be doing, right? But yeah, it doesn't... It seems like we can sort of go about this a couple of different ways, right? I guess she does have some pretty good pokes. Not quite from, I think we can go about this a couple different ways. Essentially, we can play, like, from, like, this distance, or we could play, we play to get right up in her face, I think. Me, personally, I still am kind of on the grind set of, like, if I am not forced to do otherwise, like, you know, if I'm fighting, like, Axel or something like that, I would rather play a more, like, slow-paced, like, space-holdy Potemkin, who, like, you know, sits around here, walks around, builds meter, gets a poke, whatever, and only goes in once he has 50 to, like, do some stupid shit like this, right? Like, even if you block the Hammerfall, you're plus off the red RC, like, you just, like, Hammerfall PRC, or otherwise do, like, other funny stuff like that. Or, like, if you get, like, a knockdown, you know, off this, we go that, and then we go redown or whatever. Obviously, you know, counter it with much more freeform, right? So, like, that seems like there's nothing in Biken's kit that's making me think I can't do that, right? It feels like we definitely can just like stay back from her. Worst case though, it's not like it's because it's horrible necessarily if she's in our face. I don't think this is like a happy chaos situation we talked about just previously, right? Honestly, the worst spot for us kind of feels like right here, right? Like from this distance, this feels like where we're a little bit outmatched, right? She's got some very nice pokes that are faster than mine, and still like, you know, big enough to be used at this distance. So it feels like with Baiken, we kind of wanna play the extremes. I think she's gonna beat the shit out of us in the mid range, and then if she gets those hits, then she just loops into infinite plus frames and mix and shit like that, right? But if we're like right in her face, or if we're like all the way over here, it feels like we're not having too hard of a time, right? A lot of the Baikens that I do fight, I sort of just like sit back and they try to go in and kill me, and I try to like 6p them or heat knuckle them out of the air and shit, and it tends to work pretty well. But she's not like turbo fast either, honestly. Like she's not exactly like, you know, we can do this with Chip, but like with Chip, it's like genuinely pretty hard to keep him out because of how fast he is, right? He's incredibly quick. With Baikens do this a lot, I guess, if I'm gonna be trying to keep her out. But like 6p, like a well-timed 6p will just still beat this, certainly. Even if they do space it pretty well. It's not actually like it's a big button. It's not that disjointed, as you can see, right? That we can definitely play to have a bit more of a defensive game against Baiken and go from there. But yeah, the big thing that I'm sort of gathering here is that this range for me is not very good. I want to either be right in her face or I want to be at full screen, right? And then we kind of talked about all the individual tools and what Pot could possibly do against them, right? Like, Tatami is, I mean, kind of we have to hold it on Oki probably all the time, but the standing one is -3, so that's good to know. And we also, the second part of it is a projectile. So if we are ever in a time where she's dropping a Tatami and it's not, like, right on our face, we can flick it and get some plus frames, right? Get a turn, probably. Kabari, I mean, it is just kind of it's a bit of a guessing game, right? But if we ever do block that version follow-up, we can just pop buster her for it, so that's good. It was ZAN, again, guessing game, but if you block the instant overhead, she does go straight to hell, and she's probably still minus, even if you block even if you block the cross of one. Probably even maybe still murderable, but... And then the parry is something to look out for in block stun, but again, on like the way that we are going to run our pressure most of the time as Pot is like, if you know, ideally every single one of our knockdowns is going to lead to some kind of Garuda Oki, which the parry just doesn't work against. And we can probably, I guess the problem would be like her doing like wake up super or something, but that's at that point that's much more of a commitment, right? 50 meter and obviously very punishable on block 2 if we don't do something like that. So yeah, okay. I didn't expect Baiken to be particularly complicated to figure out, and I don't think that she was. I mean, obviously, the big thing is, like, all the different tricks you can pull out in Tether. I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But, like, you know, just do your best to not get thrown or tethered, I suppose. And even if you do, I mean, it does feel like probably once you're in Tether, it's one of those times where, you know, kind of with like, Leo or Havoc Chaos or something, where, like, because it's just, you're just in a bad place and you're getting mixed out of your socks, honestly, maybe you just fucking mash. Like, maybe you're gonna get hit anyway. Like, if you block, you're gonna get hit anyway. At least if you mash, you have a chance to do something. Maybe like if they go in the area, just like 6p them. It's gonna be difficult. You're probably gonna whiff and get murdered, but I mean that's the win condition. So at the very least, every now and then, maybe we can rob a Baiken out of her win condition by mashing something dumb. And I mean, on the bright side, we do have the most health in the game, and she is pretty squishy. So we also, again, Pot can sort of. He can sort of shove the risk reward of his health bar down people's throats in a lot of matchups, right? And this kind of might be the case here as well. Not like all the time, but like in the Doomsday scenario where it's not going to block it anyway, we might as well start just being a gorilla and mashing on everything, I think. Right? Like doing some, if he's close enough, like some close slashes, some 2Ks, some 5Ps or something, right? And just hope for the best. But yeah, that is going to do it for Baiken, I think. Well, I don't know who we're doing next. Oh god. I think technically by like the roster we're doing Asuka next. We're gonna do him like last. You can't make me. You actually can't make me. I need like a whole day for Asuka, it feels like. I need fucking flashcards for that shit. Hello, Ray, how's it going? We'll see what we're doing next on stream, but for now, a lot of watchers. If you like the video, you know how it is. Any kind of likes, subscribes, comments, bells, greatly appreciate. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except for Friday, so come by and hang out. You'll have fun around here, I promise. I also have a Discord, great place to make some friends, get some matches. But if you join, be nice, or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft, most important. Hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. I know I sure did. Yeah, Baiken. Seems fun, I will say also. Not exactly my type of character, but it seems fun. Like, it seems like maybe what she wants to do is not necessarily the most difficult either, right? Like, one of the more, like, they have the 5-star ease of use on Baiken, and I kind of didn't believe them at the start, but, like, I kind of see it. If you want to do, like, you know, instant air backdash to Tommy, that shit might be kind of hard, but, like, otherwise, it seems like a lot of her stuff is relatively simple and strong, right? Gonna be having, regardless though, having a lot of fun with Strive. Gonna be a lot more coming your way. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.